got too many things to do right now. Say I don't know what you want, baby girl, come on now. Don't get turned.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Say, man, how y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling, man? We got my man Jakey Jake back on another one. Peewee Longway facing life in prison. Without no further ado, y'all like, comment, subscribe. We got a camera fried pay with a hempy on. You get me? Let's get fresh. Man, I'm over here studying my words. Get right into it, man. See.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. For this video, we're going to be speaking on Peewee Longway being indicted by the feds and facing life in prison.
I ain't gonna lie,
Hundreds of millions of dollars worth of drugs and guns,
life? The rest of my life?
and other items taken off
the rest
the
of my life is crazy,
into a
man.
special detail that
The
culminated
rest of my life is
Thursday
crazy.
in Muskogee County.
Law enforcement call it Operation Sweet Silence, which was a 2.5 years in.
That's a sweet name. I ain't gonna fake it. Operation Sweet Silence. I ain't gonna lie, these names be coming up. Sweet Silence, Operation Go Get 'em, Operation Baby Back, Operation Get Down, Operation Get Low. Oh, bro, you be sounding sweet.
In the making, aimed at taking down gang members and cutting crime.
Over $279 million in street value of what they seized. And
Lord.
the FBI, the GBI, the DEA, and others all work together for Operation Sweet Silence.
Muskogee County Sheriff's Office has worked in lockstep with the FBI
Not
and
27
the DEA to go after some very
million.
dangerous gang members of the Zohannan gang, members of
Let him
the Crips.
vent.
We've seen the homicide rate more.
Somebody got vent.
Because of
You
gangs.
can't tell me one person ain't got no
think
vent.
that they can set up shop in Muskogee County, not on
sound like the
our
country.
watch.
101 arrests, over 270 million worth of drugs,
Lord.
guns, switches.
100 people arrested, 270 million plus in drugs, worth of drugs. Yeah, somebody got some fent. It's at least 20 million in fent on bruh. $270 million worth of drugs? Like, what is going on? Who these guys think they are? Pablo Escobar?
And absolutely nothing to do with
Chapo?
Peewee Longway. The Atlanta rapper was apparently arrested, and social media would associate his lockup with Operation Sweet Silence. The 2-year investigation would target 2 major gangs in Columbus, Georgia, the Crips and the Zohannans.
Yeah.
Local, state, and federal agencies would strike simultaneously, with the FBI bringing 250 agents along with 7 SWAT teams.
Lord. 7 SWAT teams is
155
crazy.
guns would be
Lord.
recovered, along with over
So Drake-
$270 million in cash and tons of drugs that I
Drake.
can't show on YouTube
Stop
without
playing.
getting demonetized. But nobody could find the connection to Peewee Longway, as his name wasn't listed anywhere as being arrested. But that's why y'all watch me, right? Because I get the paperwork for y'all. According to an indictment out of Atlanta,
tell me
Peewee
something.
Longway, whose real name is Quincy Williams, was charged with conspiracy to distribute a controlled substance, selling, distributing, or dispensing a controlled substance.
I never understood. If you're an artist, right, you making all this money, why are you even near drugs? Why are you near all these drugs? Why are you still doing this with these drugs? Like, you're an artist. You making all these money. You can go drop a song right now. Probably like a month later, you won't get that check. Like, I don't know.
And money laundering.
I don't know what situation.
Peewee would be indicted with 7 co-defendants, the majority being Mexican, which plays an important role in this indictment. Since May of 2023, the Atlanta DEA has been investigating a man named Francisco Cortez, who's also known as Paco Primo. Allegedly, Cortez was trafficking drugs and laundering money throughout North Georgia, and agents identified several cell phone numbers associated to him. His second in command would be identified as Luis Miguel Montoya Villagomez, a.k.a. Pelon. He'd be responsible for the coordination.
Kamala's fighting to make sure.
Well, you got Mexicans working with you? I ain't gonna lie, it's official.
The lives we
When
want.
you got some Mexicans working with you, it's official,
I earned my degree online at Southern New Hampshire University.
After graduation.
When they got to call Hector, Julio, and Juan, it's official. When they got Juan, we need the package. We need to send it to Georgia. I don't know if I'm talking. I'm not. I'm not racist. I'm not none of that. Hey, bro, I like everybody. I like all ethnicity on Brody. Like I don't do that. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just joke a lot, so I don't take none of this to heart. What I'm saying, okay.
Suspected narcotics.
But like I was saying though,
Texas coming
clear my point.
The drugs would be sold throughout
2 kilo,
and the money would make its way back to Cortez. On the 4th of July, 2024, agents intercepted a wiretap between Cortez and Quincy Williams, aka Peewee Longway. The conversation was cryptic, with Cortez saying, "On the shoes, I got you for sure. On the windows, give me 20 bags so I can get at least 20 of them." Cortez would then say, "I got you on the shoes in less than an hour."
Yeah.
DEA agents would interpret the conversation as Peewee negotiating for an unknown amount of shoes or cocaine and 20 kilos of meth or windows. Because of the holiday and the 1 hour time window, agents weren't prepared in time and remained unsure if the transaction took place. But another one
every
would
corner you
4
see,
days
every corner you drive
on
by,
July 8th,
or walk past,
it
you
was
smile like
3:20
that.
p.m. as agents monitored the Cortez residence
bro.
with an electronic surveillance platform. A vehicle would pass by several times before parking in the roadway. Cortez's wife would then exit the residence and approach the vehicle. The passenger would exit, opening the trunk and passing her a large cardboard box she then brought inside.
Right.
An hour later, another vehicle would pull up and Peewee Longway would exit the rear passenger seat, walk into the front door of the home. He'd walk back with the large cardboard box, placing it into the trunk and leaving. On July 11th, agents intercepted another wiretap between Cortez and his second-in-command for a sale of 40 kilos of cocaine that would take place the next day.
Lord.
A van would be seen unloading and loading at Cortez's home, and agents would trace it to another home they'd hit with a search warrant. Agents wouldn't find any drugs, but would recover...
I ain't gonna lie, I can only imagine what how much 40 kilos of cocaine would look like. Like 40 kilos? I ain't never seen no cocaine. Too expensive to even get. Too expensive to even be around, unless you know the right people. But that's besides the fact. 40 kilos is crazy. Now that's absurd. I ain't gonna lie.
$500,000 in cash bundled in shoeboxes. Throughout the criminal complaint, the focus would remain on Cortez, and it would appear he was the plug. But at this point, no agent could prove Peewee Longway did anything aside from pick up a box that could have had anything inside of it. In fact, that's all they had on him. He could have literally picked up shoes in a box. But regardless, he'd be charged with conspiring to distribute at least 500 grams of meth and 5 kilos of cocaine. All because of a wiretap conversation with no proof that the deal even went down. That's how scary the feds are. Arrest warrants would go out and Peewee Longway would be placed into custody. The feds would file an order of detention pending trial, meaning they didn't want Peewee released on bond. Reason being, he has a lengthy criminal record with several prior convictions for drug offenses and violations of parole or probation. During his arrest, his home and recording studio were both searched. Within the studio, agents recovered 7 firearms and 3,000 M30 or Perk 30 pills, believed to be cut with fentanyl. Within his home, they found 3 more guns, 2 of which were stolen.
Somebody got some fent. If anything related with a drug bust, fent is in there somewhere. I don't know what it is about that fent. It's in the streets hard. And it's hitting my... Bro, that fent, I'm telling you.
Stolen, along with marijuana and a small amount of other narcotics. Peewee has yet to be charged with the firearms and 3,000 pills, but for the charges he does face, Peewee is looking at up to a life sentence in federal prison just for conspiring to buy large amounts of cocaine and meth. It's likely the feds will use the 3,000 pills.
So what they caught him doing so far, it's not that big, but it's enough for life. Like, Lord, like, it's big, but compared to like what they're charging him with, it's not that big type. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like he played a small portion in a big situation. Put it like that. But the small portion is still worth life. So, what the Lord, man, don't be out here. Y'all don't be out here doing nothing stupid. Just, man, y'all found out what y'all like to do. Y'all grind on that. Don't be out here doing nothing dumb, man. Bro, come on, bro.
Pills and guns as a last resort to bury the rapper in prison. Now all of that $270 million worth of drugs and the gang takedowns, and Peewee's not in none of that paperwork. That doesn't have shit to do with him. It just so happens everything kind of happened at the same time.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Allegedly, the word is they're cracking down on the cartels, bringing drugs into Atlanta. And all of his co-defendants in this case are Mexican. But I'm not saying nothing about no cartels. Because they don't motherfucking play.
Nah, for real.
We just gonna keep it moving. Anyways, as far as Peewee Longway goes.
Nah, for real. I ain't saying nothing about no cartel.
The feds
I ain't saying nothing about no cartel. I even took back what I said about them. I love Mexicans.
If you just say something over the phone.
No funny. Mexicans just move right next to me. I love them. You know what I'm saying?
Think it's something else.
I ain't got
they
nothing
can
against
come
that.
raid your studio, raid your house, charge you with a conspiracy of buying an insane amount of meth and cocaine, even though it never happened. The only proof that they have is you walked up to a door, a lady gave you a box, a cardboard box, and you put it in your trunk. That's it. That's the only evidence they have. That and a wiretap conversation of what they think is you buying cocaine and meth. That's enough for you to get picked up and face life.
That's crazy.
In federal prison. Now the 3,000 fentanyl pills that were apparently found in the studio, I don't know if they can charge him with that. How can they prove that they were his? It's a recording studio. Who all uses the studio? I don't necessarily think that that can just fall on him. Now it's a sensitive topic because Rich Homie Quan just passed away. Big Scar passed away. The female that was signed to Gucci passed away. All of these were overdose deaths. Most likely relating to fake pills, cut pills. It's tough to be a supporter of the trap era of music, right? Because back then, or when I was in high school, like...
Watch 100 plus channels of live TV. Your favorite sports, movies.
2010, that's what the music was. It was trap music, even before that. You know what I mean? Fentanyl wasn't a thing. Nowadays, the dudes that are pushing this and selling that, that's what they're pushing. And it's killing everybody. Those 3,000 pills, if they can somehow connect it to him, that's another charge that I guarantee he does not want. Now, they also found guns in there, 7 guns, whatever. But they did find 3 guns inside of his house, 2 of which were stolen. I'd be surprised if they don't try to use these things against him, unless they can just secure a conviction in the original charges, make him plea out, with the threat that, hey, if you don't plea to this shit, we're going to slap all this on top of that and make sure you don't go home. Now, it's a tough case, and I looked into some of his co-defendants, and his co-defendants have been caught up with pounds of meth and all types of other things in other states. These dudes be moving around and doing their thing. Like I said, I'm not going to get too deep into them. I really couldn't find pictures of them to show y'all who they are. And, you know, what they're allegedly affiliated with, I don't want nothing to fucking do with. But as for Peewee Longway, I'm going to be honest, it does not look good. He had nothing to do with the big operation. This is his own thing. It's just him and these co-defendants. I think 7 people in total. And we'll just have to wait and see on an update. Like I said, in my opinion, they got you on conspiring to buy and sell 500 pounds of this and 5 kilos of that. I'd never want to be in that position. Nah, for real. Let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a lot of situations you don't want to deal with. But see, y'all like, comment, subscribe. All the way out this jump. Like Jake said, see you in the next jump on Brody. You know me? You gotta be safe, man.